So, I'm here with Jon Stoodley, who is PacMan legend. Do you want to let us know why you're that?
Yeah, well, I don't know, it's legend. Back in 1981, I had the unofficial world record then, because in the UK we didn't know about the gaming database in America called Twin Galaxies. Twin Galaxies compiles all the high scores in America at the time, and they also did it worldwide, but in the UK we didn't have any knowledge of Twin Galaxies. But in 1983 I got the highest score, which beat the then world record by Tim Balderramos. I played until 85. My highest score then was 3.221 million. So when I was 15, I'd retired from gaming then. Left school when I was 16, didn't play for 22 years, and it was only really by chance I got actually back into gaming. A friend of mine got a PacMan World disc for the PS2, and the bonus game on there was PacMan, the original PacMan. So he was playing it and he said, "Do you remember all the high scores you used to get?" I thought, yeah, absolutely. But I couldn't remember the techniques and the strategies that I used to use. So that became a challenge then. First challenge was to beat the old score I got when I was young. The second challenge was to do it in the exact same way, so it was to use a proper arcade machine.
Yeah.
Didn't use any emulation, and I only played live. Now, in 2008, 2009, when I came back into gaming, there's no arcades.
No.
So the only way to play live then was to actually get a machine. I bought a machine on eBay and restored it back to factory condition.
Wow.
So the idea was to use that machine, play live in a live environment, and to beat the old score, which I did, but I didn't actually do it on that machine. I went to FunSpot in America, which I went to every single year, and they have a tournament there in FunSpot. So guys who want to set world records on any game typically go to the likes of FunSpot in New Hampshire. So I went over to FunSpot, played live, and I eventually beat my old score of FunSpot live in America.
As you do.
Once I did that, the next progression then was I was pushed really to go for what's called a perfect game. There was only 7 or 6 guys in the world at the time that had a perfect game on PacMan. And it's considered sort of the holy grail of classic gaming.
Oh yeah.
Because you're not allowed to make a mistake. You can't miss a dot, can't miss a blue ghost, even on the 1-second boards, which are the really tough boards. That's what I was doing before, I was just demonstrating on the 1-second boards.
Yeah, we got some
how
footage.
How you actually do that. That's where a lot of people fall down when they're trying to do the 1-second boards. So in Margate 2015, I got the perfect game at 10:30 at night, and took 6 hours and 28 minutes. So I became the first European to get into that elite league of the perfect players.
Seventh in the world?
Yeah, everyone's classed as one because we've all had a perfect game.
Because you've all had it, yeah.
Then it goes in date chronological order then. But it wasn't just to get back into gaming and to achieve a perfect game and to beat the old score. It was to raise money for charity as well. So I've raised money for British Heart Foundation, Bright Red Blood Cancer, and if I play live and there's a cab at a certain event, I'll play and raise awareness for whatever the charity is in that event. So it makes it fun as well. So you're raising money and also you're having a bit of fun. Today's been awesome because it's one of them rare opportunities where I can chat to people, have fun, show people how to play, and without being too technical, because it can be quite boring for people who aren't into gaming. Yeah. Because I could talk the very strategies and the intricacies of PacMan, but a lot of that you have to learn over the years. I was lucky that I had the knowledge when I was younger. I just polished up that knowledge for getting a perfect game. Yeah.
How did you learn, like you're saying you can get the PacMan in the one spot where the ghosts never go to? Did that flukily come, or is it something you just sort of knew?
Well, in the very early days, we're talking about 1981, you'd typically be watching someone play PacMan, and when I played PacMan at Liverpool, they had a twin screen machine.
Like they've got now?
Like this is the reason why they've set it up like this, but it was a PacMan with a proper monitor at the top.
Oh, right.
Because it was massive then, the arcades were huge, so if you were playing a game, for example, people would stand behind and watch. If you were really good, they'd watch you play, and that's why I used to watch people play. And then I would use their little strategies and see people make mistakes and then incorporate it into my game. So everyone shared the ideas, and then the high score became important then. So I used to play every weekend from school. I used to spend all my pocket money, obviously, in the arcades. Arcades were huge then; they were everywhere.
Oh, no, there's nothing now, are they?
Yeah, they had the arcade machines. You'd see an arcade machine in shops, in chip shops, everywhere they were. Yeah. You don't see any now. That's why when you see young guys playing them now, and they've never played them before.
Yeah, and they're coming up, looking at me like,
it's fantastic.
What is this?
Because they might have played it on a phone or on an Android game, or iPhone game, but to play it on the actual game itself like this, that's
It's so very analog and nice.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? Something
I'm
nostalgic about it.
Playing it on a cathode ray tube.
Yeah.
They don't make them anymore.
No, they don't.
Make cathode ray tubes, so you can't even replace the tubes. So it's very much a collector's thing now as well. James, who does Retro Games Party, he's restored these, even the artwork on the sides, you can see.
They're
it's
amazing.
in great condition, which allows retro gamers and old guys like me who used to play in the arcades to experience this again.
And it's a good way of, because one of the things that we always try and push when we do the Play Expos is, you might have your Xbox Ones and your PS4s, but they're gaming. Come and have a look at where it's come from. You'll appreciate the new stuff a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, you can appreciate it. So it's not to say that, this old stuff's better than the new stuff, because it's completely different.
It's just a different way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's you've got basic controls on this, and everything you do is from your own imagination. Watching other guys play, there's no real definitive ends to these games. We know there is for PacMan, but it takes such a long time to get there. But it changes all the time, and considering the amount of memory that they use to do these games,
Kilobytes.
14K to do PacMan. It might be slightly less. I think it might be 12K. But for the sound, for the graphics, everything, amazing.
Some of
the programmers from back in the day were just geniuses.
Yeah.
They really were.
You see, I mean, I went to see a panel with the GoldenEye creators, and they said some of the levels they made, they had to do them in black and white, just to fit them on the cartridge.
Yeah, yeah.
Tricks like that are really ways.
Jim Bagley's is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Getting Dragon's Lair onto
somehow.
I think it was 8K or 16K. I can't remember, but
I think
amazing.
It was 8.
Yeah, and
I'm not
he's
sure.
He's one of the original programmers from back in the day.
Yeah.
Them guys they really were geniuses. They used what they had. But come back to the event. It's been fantastic. The amount of merchandise that they've got as well is awesome, absolutely awesome.
It's everywhere. I mean,
both
got them. Well. Yeah. So that's Jon Stoodley. Thanks for chatting to us and giving us a bit of an insight.
Yeah, great to chat to you as well.
Yeah, you too, man.
Awesome.
Let's carry on.